OKFM 101.7.
Okay, 101.7 is in the Lion Board of Tamakloe. Dima former President John Dramani Mahama. Now, was I a private legal practitioner? Or he memoachi? Nabakwadi.
What the other Roma? What the other Roma?
And come on, baby, I'm a fancy.
Young Musa, abroad.
Airport on Sassy. And yes, I lie here no more to buy. Pantine Hospital and Sassy. And yet the same thing. Oh, you been your bush, you be a woman, but see ya. I'm on Fama woman, Crata number. Crata will be rather prepared. Addo. Anna, more class on my time, Achimota. Some guys are going to buy a echo pack as a day.
The Echo Park system, yeah. In fact, we said the Echo Park in Ukraine, the whole concept of that around, if I'm not mistaken, 2005 in a petition after the airback. And from a benefit for then the other friend of the pre acquisition owners after making overhead. I'm buying a mom, the almost friend of the peripheral and change as when the whole process started. Samrana on my benefit for into Oshaya, Amra, and paying for air. The whole transaction on Congo. Into 2008 campaign, it became an issue, and you want to start go out for the business for no manga that they became very serious after the campaign. Now, eventually, because I know no more have been different kinds of on this same market. And by 2013 or so, the issue of the equity factor by. But Osha, in all of this background, the amount of land to be leased out to this business for 90 acres or hectares only. Let the record reflect that. Only
90 acres. Only.
And that was what was to be released to the family. In any case, background, everything. How many
20 say
13, everything.
9 years.
Bro.
Hey, 2013.
Yes.
And 9 years. Oh.
I told you you're my transition.
2013 say 2020 class 7 years. And 2020 22.
Next year, 10 years. Now, from that time, this matter had put to rest.
Oh, in what way?
Yes, and from 2013, what are the conversation you have at that way?
Debbie, it did not take us, no. And my mentia say, you said, you're the Mawomo, and I said,
yes, the new family or something. The new family. So this matter has been put to rest. Cry.
Me pacho na chese 90 acres no wo be kan ye no na wo ye nhye no wo dane de ma wo
Yes.
na wo asa ba bia mu.
But it is one ameba.
Okay.
90 acres. But you EI 114.
You dey be ya now they send me pacho.
Oh, back one. Who are Naka
Conversation no.
Because Oshe EI 112 now. The person is new.
Yeah, executive instrument no.
The executive instrument 144.
Okay.
What kind of executive instrument 144 now? One thing is very clear. The size of land. In any case, let's even start from this land was classified as a forest reserve upon its acquisition, like who pointed out, December 1927. But what that now, it was in 2008, November, in an agreement dated 28 November 2008. No can't say the peripherals, totaling 90 acres, should be given to the Owu family for 99.
Eti ye ka peripherals no a twi no pa de ano no. Peripherals yeah.
Peripheral. It was the agreement dated 28 November 2008 now. Sebe na Oma Peniku Fon and no more so almost the peripheral, not the perma. And it was just 90 acres. And it was for a period of 99 years. In fact, Oshia, there has been even in the press conference, Minister, that's the 17th May press conference that Abu it's even captured in it. Now, Brother, Emra H. John Dramani Mahama Bayer. This classification are also under Oman Penico for H. John Dramani Mahama by one fund and side fund. That was into Yankan 99 acres. No baby, no labalaba. Now, in 2016, there was a further agreement for the development of the the core areas of the forest, totaling 227 acres into the eco-tourism park.
Hey, 2000 say
2016.
2015, okay.
Between ICANN Capital and the government of Ghana. Now, as you know, who said, Owu family Nanya saying 90 acres. And yes, sir.
Fine.
Now, this is where it is. Ecotourism has nothing to do with reclassifying the forest reserve.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with reclassifying. In fact, from 2016, like I told you today, what is any issue of reclassification?
Debbie.
What is a forestry commission divided by reclassification? Now, you need you. Oman Penin and Addo Danko Kufuado, for whatever reason, and why I say, okayfm, no, ever they reclassify 361 hectares of the land. What has that got to do with what happened in 2016? What has that got to do with what happened in 2008? Nothing.
Me bato mamente ase. Owu family for no. 90 acres no, ye de ama wo ko. Now 361 year ye be reclassification no eno no why na e di idea ne ba ye eno so no owu family ne sa ba bio
no eno your man penny kufo meje kufo o man penny na na down for kufo ado any ni ministers a decision
ni ye reclassification ni e dia ma hwan ya
fantastic good question when we say ye can say omo dia ma say when we talk kan queen of omo assembly
aye
good omo dia from assembly for say omo nye a development plan for the reclassified land
which includes building estates, gated communities. Lawum.
When would they be now?
Hey, Professor Kofi Awuno. Ena ni book minister what can be that? The title here, This Earth, My Brother.
My brother. and no, what you I don't can what the song accent no.
Aye.
Your bro. So what is clear in this classification, reclassification, Nanado Danko Kufuado, it has nothing to do with what happened under H. John Dramani Mahama.
Enti, let's situate it clear. Say, owu family no, eba yen hye ya e course wo nyina no ekosi se. 90 acres na ye tede ma wom de wom kom ba bi. Se de esie wom nka ho. Afei ecotourism na na yesi ye no has nothing to do with 261.
And also no, it did not lead to the reclassification of the forest because it's inside the forest reserve.
Now, me pato question me bisa ne say. Now, forest na nye ni ana ayenya abugina poyi ana na wodi nua hye ensem se enkodue.
Can you imagine? And now when you say within Accra, the Achimota forest, offer ecologists, environmentalists, or make sure say the Achimota forest currently is what you call Accra's carbon sink. But what you say?
I need you, pa.
Carbon sink in the sense that carbon dioxide industry say no. That forest enclave no in the point of absorbing. I hear the sink. Accra. So this decision by President Akufo-Addo to reclassify it, no, is for his own selfish purpose. Mobia and drop previous administration into this decision.
okayfm 101.
So Sabi said your Oman Penia Yedina, but that men will be responsible for anything. Brother, Oman Penia, what's a Ghana for Abama? When will you be responsible for anything? I said, dear Ba, oh, that be a yono, a Yakufo, a John Mahama. Sabio, in 2008, when Oman Peniku also the EI Diaba. In 2013, 2016, when we say the EI Diaba.
What executive instrument be a?
When your executive instrument.
Now me ba me bo. Dear, what dear basesia for this reclassification? Any executive instrument attached to it ana?
The previous one.
That make a say ya ye di hunkomu.
That is EI 144.
And what dear banu?
And EI 144 was done under the hands and seal of President Akufo-Addo. Of 361, hectares. It's in the instrument. The schedule. It's in the instrument.
Okay, me be ewa ha. EI 144.
Good. Kind the preamble no.
Preamble ne say forest cessation of forest. Reset BBB instrument. Okay, my main to whereas under the Section 19 of Forest Act 1927, Cap 157, the president may declare that a particular land is no longer required as a forest reserve. Wow.
What is? It's no longer required as a forest reserve.
Whereas the president is satisfied that the land specified in the schedule is no longer required as a forest reserve, and whereas the president is satisfied that the ecological integrity of an adjoining forest reserve should be protected. Now, therefore, in exercise of the power conferred on the president by Section 19 of the Forest Act 1927, Cap 157, this instrument is made this 31st day of March 2022.
What date?
March. Next March year 2022.
March year.
Socket.
March year.
Mbato, bullet one in here. Cessation of forest reserve. Next say, forest reserve be.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. So if it is no longer going to be a forest reserve, what is it going to be?
The land specified in the schedule to this instrument shall cease to be a forest reserve on the day.
That is the issue they are running away from.
It is a say no land
from 1927 to date. Has any president taken any decision to declassify the Achimota forest?
No.
No, if you are saying that
but yes or no, beer, yeah, where we sit, no, you knew the akum what has gone into it.
Amen. What damage you are for? One day. Oh, sorry, and so who say for my phone? Who besides you be ready to be good for my?
Oh, me sorry, I made air ties in team. Me sorry now. Any more for dear, any more for dear.
So the long and short of it, Nene said, Akufo-Addo Bamia Amamui. Ena Oma Yese. They will declassify that place. 361. Brafamodi called schedule honor. Instrument no call schedule. So there will be an case within a bit now. If you do so now, all your way to wait. This call schedule no so instruments now call schedule no the entire. And the could no be the Akufo-Addo a warm forests are Addo since 1927. Since 1927, Obiajian Mahose Obe declassify no, so that the place will no longer be a forest reserve. 360 Sebunana open then. Omani yan yesia Obibia yan yesia into open then. Mekai can
Me ba jo wasa attach bibi e de aka ho. Say one, yenti ase say ade na nkasa na say no, wo mo ka ho asem no, it ceases to be a forest reserve.
What is a forest reserve? They are protected by law. Forest reserves are protected by law. It is normally you won't mean quiet, who makes me go prison crime. By reason of this executive instrument, you can now use it for anything, including commercial purposes.
Nanu ya wo de me for Australia mo kra anya yi. Nanu me nam London. Dua si wo fie anim. Bia dua no Enyinia ba anama men ko Indonesia kura men ka ahakura men ko Indonesia. Edua fifi wo fi a. Omomra ne se wonni ho kwan se wankasa wo de se kan se dua na fifi me tu ase afi ho. Obedem be 10 years.
Na unim bra family na me ka bibi. Okaya. Emra na na be ye mampani. Oko opim so ho no. So kai.
Ai.
Okay.
Me kai pa.
The first visit oko opim so ho no.
Eya asante hene.
Yes. Na opim so ka bibi che no. O se nana baby away. Sebe. Wako weni by reason of age. Unya yasima di bibia. So kai sa futuo no. So kai sa futuo. And na sebe. Yes say. Openi kwa de dia. Sebi o on the tenacity. And yes sir. O dia. Onu say dia na wo dia no. Enya dia oba betina dia na se. But echire manchi no obeya amo. Na wo say yo oba ye 1927 Forest Reserve and Edda ho no.
Sabran so kwa se me bato me bo. Die ben na akwakọ hia me de minim wo se ye sa reclassification. Die ben ko ade hia. Ho ne ye de be dai.
No, omo ba betunto am for commercial purpose.
Oh okay. Ebi so amete o ma se
because it is no longer classified as a forest reserve. Okay? And also instruments now. Also it sees it ceasing as a forest reserve.
Yeah.
Simple and short.
Because
yes. What kind schedule now?
say cessation of forest reserve. The land specified in the schedule to this instrument shall cease to be a forest reserve on the first day of May. It is a giant forest reserve and 2 weeks a 2 weeks a gem. It will be a wood forest reserve will be
Emra. One of the apostles, if you want, send a replacement. Tonto.
Yeah.
Tonto, no replacement. Achimota forest lands, no sana, ever Tonto, and yet wait or me proportion way, waiting me proportion way, with the basic hotel, with the basic way, no much in why?
Yeah, aye. Lowe. What kai sa airport hills area no. What kai soldier for answer no.
Okay.
The few among other things.
No, you see,
oh.
And my point is this: the whole of Accra, almost the whole of Accra, Achimota forest now to greenery in this very natural way.
Yeah.
Very natural. What has necessitated this declassification by Akufo-Addo Bawumia?
No. Biswa omope I say enua na mai oxygen. E di bia ye mpanimfo no.
The forest is the world's carbon sink.
Yes. E je bia mpanimfo ne pemframa ene environment ti na omo pe ho.
Nana Sapon or say he was into protecting river bodies and something. Okay.
Nana Juma Sapon.
Nana Juma
Sapon, yes.
One of Ghana's foremost environmentalists. Now, I can't be sure. What if the term environmental law?
Are we environmental law?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What if the term?
There
Lawyer Kwame Jan.
No, pay Kwame fair offer.
On the term environmental law. And one of the things I'm not emphasizing, and they say, oh, dear, you will not to don't go home. And I know into the benefit of forest and a book in now by the environmental law club. Sebi, Brakwan. And no pay a Nana do OTA. What is the justification for this reclassification? What is the justification? What at all is justifying the decision from going forward to say 361 of those lands should no longer be a forest reserve? What is the justification, Nana? At the other home, since 1927, if I'm not mistaken, it's almost 100 years, Anna.
Hey, I'm struggling to come to terms with the idea behind.
The instrument does not provide any justification.
Aha, because I mean, Bibia, oh yeah, SOS project work justification.
We can critique it. When we say the instrument is
Eddie, law. Oh, family no a wo mo de akosua wo mo no a wo do ma baba wura EI 144 no
has nothing to do with Owu's family. I told you say agreement now on Manpenikufor address it was just for 90 acres.
Wo mo kwa kwatra wo ba bi entimfa wo mo
Me say just 90 acres.
na me ba jo abugina po press statement na wo ye no a okofa Owu family baba mu no wan kan what is in the EI 144 nana?
I'm even surprised. Oh, yeah, senior. I'm even surprised. The Owu family agreement is 90. Go to the schedule. So for instrument, go to the schedule. But of course, schedule is here so that the public will understand what we are saying. Go to the schedule.
Maybe.
The bottom line, or echo down on. Oma trust is a schedule.
Me come
to. And I schedule, or be so back schedule, maybe a schedule now.
I schedule them. Produce baby, mammy.
I will instrument now.
Na me bow. And not the audible to Jan. The audible to Jan. Nature's a government in Nana are quite lands, no?
Yes, this land, because we took over from the colonialists, no. Sebe, Abedane, Abaindia. So, more or less compulsory acquisition. Okay, one of the arguments that the Owu family kept saying in it there. At that time, no, Omuchiamo only 4,000 pounds. That's 1927 and that it was roughly inadequate. So Omu put here up a lot of arguments. Omampeni for also, well, plus or minus, let's give 90 acres. Just 90 acres. And in fact, we had a press release from lawyer Abu Jinapo Krana. Onankasa can be Ewahano. Or say, that's the paragraph, maybe say, Minkoti as Aha. Following several encroachments on the forest reserve, the pre-acquisition owners, the Owu family, in 2007, submitted a petition to the then president, John Ajekufu, where Abu Jinapo Ankasa press statement for the release of the portion of the forest reserve adjoining the motorway. After consultation between the office of the president and relevant bodies, it was recommended that that portion of the forest reserve be released to the Owu family. This culminated in an agreement dated 24th November 2008 between government acting by the then Minister of Lands, Forestry and Mines and the Owu family for the grant of a lease over 90 acres of the land to the Owu family for a term of 99 years. But what
I
now, Oko the EI, the budget here now, EI 144 now, that forest into bracket, cessation of forest reserve instrument 2022, EI 144. Brakwame, okay, that particular instrument now, Oko the schedule 2, that instrument now, it is stated there clearly
Law
without, yes, sir.
Sadly, way now I'm grappling to understand it. And it say forest any wo no. Me pa jo se forest e ba baby e nipa ti a e ha wo mo ana. Bi wo de mi bo. Ebi Debi o ebi enua no e ho ne a e dede ha eyi bia.
Brakwame, me can you schedule no me mark or schedule no.
Okay.
Or say all the 5 parcels of land specified in the schedule are size A, B, C, D, E, containing an approximate total area of 361 acres. 300 and what?
61 acres.
What has that got to do with the Owu family? And here 90 in the Adema Owu family.
Ah, wa mo ko baby.
So what has that got to do with this Owu family?
Me bow. Me you war the justification for reclassification.
Yes.
A whole problem you.
Yes.
Why?
No. And what kind of instruments mean now? They don't provide any justification for the reclassification.
And I said, we are necessary now being for committee also.
And young one, look, what kind of instruments now? Or say whereas then it provides cessation of forest reserve. Not you. You. That's clause 2. Or say master plan for the development of released land. Catch it. What it? The master plan for the development of the released land. Now it provides the district land use and special planning authority with jurisdiction over the land specified in the schedule shall, within 3 months after the coming into force of this instrument, prepare for the approval of the minister a master plan for the development of the land specified in the schedule.
Mebo, what say we ebra abemu say classification abemu abanya gi asase no na wo mo beye ehye ne emra e de agu se de be develop ho na wo no ni development na apart from say bia ye di si dan because nua na wo ho mi nye se ebe car park nso
ye den
ana ye be sport wo ho
bra kwame bisa bi won Sabio, what the Asasiama Owu family, what has that got to do with you again? Anabra family.
Addo.
So, this is the thing. No Obia, and the Capo, and a Kufa Breso, and a Jomahama Breso, Daddy. This executive instrument has been made specifically by President Akufo-Addo. And it is there. 361 acres. It's in the schedule. What has that got to do with previous administration?
Me pamucho we mo bia metro medidi matam. Me kan am wa hu se de etie. Na nipa kro no wa ba kasa na wa kasa nyansem. Enie last was now therefore, in exercise of the power conferred on the president by section 19 of the Forest Act 1927 cap 157, this instrument is made this 31st day of March 2022 by the president. Yeah.
By the president. In fact, OSHA, at the tail end, obviously the sponsoring minister, the minister for
Land
and natural resources.
Yeah.
OSHA, the tail end of the and normally call date of Gazette, 19th April 2022. And
I guess that impo.
yes, date of Gazette is there. The date of Gazette is there. And you know, usually it goes to
Now, when my dear, the justification for reclassification.
and Brad, do you know why they didn't put the justification in?
Why?
So almost the two, you and I will hold them accountable.
Say, and yet justifiable.
So they'll leave it vague.
okayfm 10.
They'll leave it vague. Sebio, Sebi. Even let's say for the sake of argument, that you are declassifying this land. Maybe for one of the agenda 111 hospitals. Say what the better instruments no. Because OSHA the constitutional provision or constitution or honor.
Aye.
But call Article 20 in the
Okay. That's what I mean.
Yanko school kakra.
Okay.
OSHA Article 20 a man abide the power to exercise the FN or eminent domain in the specific case of compulsory acquisition.
No property of any description or interest in or rights over any property shall be compulsorily taken possession or acquired by the state unless the following conditions are satisfied.
Fantastic.
A. The taking of possession or acquisition is necessary in the interest of defense, public safety, public order, public morality, public health, town and country planning, or the development or utilization of property in such a manner as to promote public benefit. And B, the necessity for the acquisition is clearly stated and such as to provide reasonable justification for causing any hardship that may result to any person who has an interest in or right over the property.
Or say clearly what? Clearly stated.
Aye. Enti ka wo tro no wo mu no in pursuant to Article 20 of the Constitution. Now what bet you say?
Forest reserve credit. It will make me a bank credit.
Aha. Nemo no what bet you mu say senti na me yewi.
It's in one now they are two say and they are buying credit for forest reserve credit. But it's here no me declassify no for the building up of a hospital project. The building up of A, B, C, D, so that the public can see why you are doing that.
Now, when you say, when you say, ebia ye wo indigens ni bi wo ho a say no ye hia se wo mo betena forest na no mo sisi adan na ye fe se foreign dignitaries ni bi twam ye de wo mo kofa ho abom say yes, these are the country people.
Background. Yes. The reason for law. When you say an instrument is a law.
Yeah.
An instrument is a law. The reason for law is certainty and predictability. That is the reason for law. Law and maybe. So to avoid maybe, we have law. So that before you say, I didn't
say, what kind of history of common law? Emanated from 1066.
Yes. Certainty.
Yeah. These elements, no, rudimentary.
Yes,
Yeah.
and predictability. Say, say, offer our instrument EI 144. Yeah. Why has the land been reclassified? Why is the land ceasing to be a forest reserve?
No one knows.
On the face of the instrument, can you tell me?
Yeah, we only can, prove it by conjectures.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, for the avoidance of this, what you do is that you specify in the instrument the reason why that portion of the land should no longer be a forest reserve.
Sanity, yes.
That portion of the land, 361 acres, no. Why are you saying, sir, it is no longer a forest reserve?
Eti, eniema miensa ena enkomodie abepie mu. Sa owu family fo no. EI 90 acres. EI 144. Abayi a yede ye declassification.
361 acres.
Acres. Emfa owu family bia ho.
What has that got to do with
Afei March May 1st May ena ebaye.
In fact, the Gazette was in April.
Ya Gazette in April. Eti asase no kura de abanya jedada. De odi be ye nim. Oye. Eti ye vensia na
Rakame okasa majeso na.
That just would just me say.
No money be and you see that be me so. Mesre yema move. By way of your cultural setting. You say opening from Anna.
There be opening from.
Intina, Osha ya. Emran another Bayer man penny. Open to Nana Santa Unica say. Baby, I will do it, dear. Unya, we are so much of a dear beer. Nana do Yama open to Sebe, Nanoisi form. Then cried, what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world? Abba.
But ye vensia na yamra assemba akoso. Yee, and yet, can you and some man can ubetwa bi ansa na akokot. Akokot say judge who say watwa bi oba ha
Misconduct.
Oh, ne bi a
license. You have your license you.
Ebi a bear me and Sebi.
Oh, black rabbit. Then you also call to one police officer. I drive you out. The next time who will send out National Legal Council.
Wow.
It's a black rabbit. This is the instrument. You can put it on your live streaming platform.
And I will be able to me a correct.
Yes. Maximum phobia unko kind. You know, who said, Sabio, then another Danko Kufa do de Ghana yellow. Yes, Reno. 2 years here I come. Abba.
Law.
OKFM 101.7.